Bethune-Cookman Wildcats versus Miami Hurricanes. Under the bright lights in Coral Gables, the Miami Hurricanes look to build early momentum as they host the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats in a non-conference matchup that feels like a test of identity. Miami opened the year 1-0, positioned among the ACC's early winners, while Bethune-Cookman arrives at 0-1, still searching for its first victory in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. With an 80.6% win projection favoring Miami, the Hurricanes enter as heavy favorites. But Bethune-Cookman's offensive firepower hints at a dangerous upset possibility if the pace breaks their way. Both teams showcased contrasting styles in their openers. Bethune-Cookman erupted for 90 points in a shootout loss to Auburn, leaning on a fluid perimeter attack that shot 50.7% from the field and 54.5% from deep. Quentin Heddy, 21 point per game, 53.3% field goal, 100% free throw, headlines their scoring charge, while Arterio Morris adds balance with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals per game, a guard with elite two-way presence. Daniel Ruzan, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, brings inside scoring to an offense that thrives on rhythm, spacing, and quick passes. Miami, by contrast, executed with composure in its 86-69 win over Jacksonville, powered by disciplined ball movement and steady defense. Malik Renaud led the Hurricanes with 20 points on 55.6% shooting, while Ernest Udeh Jr. controlled the paint with 14 rebounds and 2 blocks. The Hurricanes' 55.1% shooting efficiency and +2 turnover margin underline their maturity and control. Bethune-Cookman's form across its last 5 contests shows volatility. Strong wins over Alcorn State and Grambling offset by late-game collapses. Their 90-point average reveals offensive versatility, but surrendering 95 underscores defensive lapses in transition and rim protection. Miami's pattern is steadier. Wins over Jacksonville and NC State, plus competitive efforts against North Carolina and Duke. The Hurricanes' defensive tightening, holding 2 of their last 5 opponents below 70, points to improved rotations and late-game confidence. That newfound discipline, paired with more efficient ball movement and sharper spacing on offense, has given Miami a stronger closing identity that could prove decisive in clutch scenarios. The centerpiece duel features Heddy versus Renaud, a battle of pace and power. Heddy's smooth mid-range rhythm and perfect free throw mark contrast with Renaud's interior dominance and physical edge. Around them, Morris and Udeh form the defining matchup of rebounding control versus second-chance denial. If Bethune-Cookman can stretch the floor and force Miami into perimeter mismatches, they'll stay alive. But if Miami collapses defensively and runs transition through Trey Donaldson's 4 assists and True Washington's 3 steals per game, momentum could shift fast. What makes this clash intriguing is how each side imposes its identity. Finesse against force, spacing versus pressure. The game's tempo will determine who thrives. If it becomes a half-court grind, Miami's structure gives them an edge. But in a track-meet flow, Bethune-Cookman's shot makers could make it a thriller. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Miami winner. Expect Miami to dictate tempo through patience and spacing, relying on Udeh's rim presence and Renaud's versatility to limit second chances. Bethune-Cookman must match intensity with perimeter accuracy and cleaner possessions. Their 13 turnovers in the opener can't repeat against this defensive unit. Bench depth could also tilt the balance, as Miami's secondary rotation, Henderson and Allen, offers reliable shooting and rebounding. Miami's discipline, size, and tempo control prove decisive. The Hurricanes' interior rebounding and defensive poise extend their early season momentum, while Bethune-Cookman shows flashes of offensive brilliance that hint at future SWAC contention. Prediction: total over 150. Jackson State versus Louisville, the stage is set at the KFC Yum Center, where the number 11 Louisville Cardinals host the Jackson State Tigers in a non-conference clash that looks every bit like a statement opportunity. Louisville enters 1-0 and sits high in the Atlantic Coast Conference standings, while Jackson State arrives 0-1 after a tough opener and remains winless in the Southwestern Athletic Conference race. The stakes are simple. For Louisville, it's about rhythm and refinement after an explosive debut. For Jackson State, it's a shot at proving they can compete on a national stage against an ACC powerhouse. With a 99% projected win likelihood in favor of the Cardinals, this matchup projects as a test of efficiency, pace, and resilience. Louisville comes in averaging a commanding 104.0 points per game, fueled by 53.2% shooting from the field and nearly 38% from beyond the arc. Their 47 rebounds and 23 assists per game show a balanced, team-first approach that thrives on pace and spacing. By contrast, Jackson State has struggled to find offensive rhythm early, scoring just 55.0 points per game on 30.6% shooting, offset by respectable free throw consistency at 71.4%. The Tigers' 11 rebounds and 11 turnovers per outing underscore the challenge they face against Louisville's interior size and transition pressure. Statistically, it's a matchup of Louisville's polished tempo and depth against Jackson State's effort and grit, a clear strength versus strength battle in pace control and paint protection. The Cardinals ride into this one on solid form, coming off a dominant 104-45 win over South Carolina State. Their last 5 outings, dating back to last season, include a series of one-possession ACC duels, showing they can execute under pressure. Jackson State, meanwhile, has dropped 4 of its last 5, including an opening loss to these very Cardinals, 113-55. Their prior wins over Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M show flashes of energy, but defensive leaks and inconsistent shot selection have stalled momentum. Louisville's recent play suggests composure and continuity. Jackson State is still searching for offensive flow. The marquee duel pits Louisville's Connie Ruths against Jackson State's Devin Ree. Ruths leads the Cardinals with 20 points and 7 rebounds per game, shooting an efficient 66.7% from the floor and complementing that with poise on both ends. Ree, averaging 19 points on 63.6% shooting and 50% from deep, has been Jackson State's lifeline, versatile, confident, and unafraid to take contact. Around him, Daishun Ruffin's 12 points and 5 rebounds bring spark, but turnovers and tempo management remain hurdles. Ruths, supported by Javon Hadley's 9 rebounds and Michael Brown Jr.'s 6 assists per game, forms part of a disciplined, layered attack that punishes lapses in rotation and thrives on creating second-chance looks, forcing opponents to stay alert through every possession. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Louisville winner tactically. Louisville's edge lies in their balance. They share the ball with precision, space the floor, and convert second-chance points through relentless rebounding. Their defensive scheme forces isolation plays and thrives on transition creation. Jackson State must counter by slowing tempo, hitting perimeter shots, and winning backcourt battles, a tall order against Louisville's length and defensive rotations. The X factor may be Ruffin's penetration and Ree's perimeter accuracy. For Louisville, it's Hadley's rebounding dominance and Brown's orchestration. In the end, Louisville's discipline, depth, and two-way efficiency look too complete. Expect their ball movement and rebounding control to dictate tempo from the opening minutes. Statement of strength from the Cardinals, who look every bit like a top 15 team sharpening its early season identity. Final prediction: total under 163.5, Texas Southern versus Texas A&M. The lights of Reed Arena will burn bright as Texas A&M hosts Texas Southern in a non-conference clash that's all about early season statement making. The Aggies, 1-0 and already riding a surge of confidence after a convincing win, enter as heavy favorites. Texas Southern, sitting at 0-1 and still seeking rhythm, faces a daunting challenge in a matchup that tests their toughness against a polished SEC contender. With the probability of victory overwhelmingly tilting toward A and M, this game carries the weight of proving readiness. Texas Southern's for resilience, A and M's for dominance. Texas Southern's numbers show a team still finding its offensive footing, averaging just 43 points on 25.4% shooting from the field and 14.3% from deep. They move the ball modestly with 7 assists and pull down 27 rebounds per game, but turnovers, 17 in their opener, have hurt flow and consistency. Their top scorer, Dwayne Posey, contributes 8.0 points on 60% shooting, while Jalen Weisinger adds 5.0 with all-around energy. Colby Granger fights inside for 4.0 rebounds per game, and forward Umar Kurisi's 2.0 steals hint at defensive activity. Jordan Gorecki offers rim presence with a block per outing, but collectively, the offense must rise to match A and M's tempo and size. Texas A&M, meanwhile, looks like a well-oiled SEC machine through one game, scoring 98 points while hitting 49.3% from the floor and an impressive 35.5% from three. Their inside-out attack flows through guard Ruben Dominguez, who poured in 18 points with 62.5% shooting, supported by Rylan Griffin's 13 and a team-high 4 assists. Federico anchors the paint with 8 rebounds and solid interior defense, while Marcus Hill's 4 steals showcase a defense capable of turning pressure into transition points. The Aggies' balanced stats, 44 rebounds, 22 assists, and 12 steals, paint a picture of control on both ends. Form momentum couldn't be more contrasting. Texas A&M has won 4 of its last 5 dating back to last season, averaging strong offensive outputs and closing tight games with composure. Texas Southern, on the other hand, has dropped 4 of its last 5, with double-digit losses in key moments that underscore offensive inefficiency and slow starts. This contrast in rhythm defines the matchup's emotional tone. A&M rides confidence. Texas Southern searches for traction. The star duel centers on Dominguez and Posey. Dominguez plays with a smooth, controlled scoring rhythm, capable of dictating tempo with accuracy. His 80% free throw shooting and confident three-point stroke stretch defenses. Posey, though limited by supporting production, remains Texas Southern's shot maker and pace setter, bringing energy and efficiency even in limited minutes. While Dominguez orchestrates an offense built on fluid spacing and decision-making, Posey must navigate A&M's defensive length and traps that will test his composure under pressure. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Texas A&M winner. Tactically, this game is about pace and execution. Texas A&M's rebounding dominance and 22 assists highlight their superior spacing and ball movement. Expect them to pressure the ball early, pushing in transition to exploit Texas Southern's turnover struggles. The Tigers' best chance lies in slowing tempo, tightening perimeter defense, and converting free throws to stay within striking range. Bench depth and composure in half-court sets will be key, but A&M's defensive switching, perimeter containment, and efficient inside scoring present too steep a climb for an undermanned opponent. The Aggies' discipline, rebounding edge, and defensive intensity should control the night. Expect early runs, balanced scoring, and a statement win that reinforces A&M's SEC pedigree while leaving Texas Southern to regroup and rebuild rhythm for the weeks ahead. Final prediction: total under 164.5. Grambling Tigers versus Iowa State Cyclones. The stage is set in Ames for a clash that feels bigger than an early season matchup. Grambling enters at 1-0 after a strong 91-point opener, but now they walk into Hilton Coliseum against a ranked Iowa State team that looks every bit the Big 12 powerhouse. The Cyclones are also 1-0, riding the momentum of a dominant showing fueled by Milan Momcilovic's 29-point explosion. On paper, it's a dramatic mismatch. The win projection tilts heavily toward Iowa State. Yet Grambling arrives confident, fresh off a high-octane win and eager to prove their offense can hang with elite competition. Statistically, this matchup paints two very different portraits. Grambling's early production shows a fast-paced attack averaging 91.0 points, while shooting 46.3% from the field and 21.7% from deep. They've been active on the glass with 49 rebounds and balanced in distribution with 14 assists, though their 15 turnovers hint at occasional chaos under pressure. Iowa State's stats showcase precision and balance. 88 points per game on 52% shooting, including 44% from deep, with 19 assists to just 9 turnovers. Their defense mirrors that efficiency, posting 11 steals and 9 blocks to dominate both ends. The matchup hinges on rhythm. Grambling's athletic, fast-paced style clashing with Iowa State's disciplined execution and structured defensive control. Momentum leans toward the Cyclones, who ended last season with 4 wins in 5 games, and opened this one by routing Fairleigh Dickinson 88-50, displaying balance and shooting rhythm. Grambling has also won 4 of 5, highlighted by a 91-47 blowout of HTU, but remains largely untested against top-tier foes. Their defense has been sharp, allowing just 47 points per game, yet it hasn't faced major conference pressure. Iowa State, meanwhile, looks composed and consistent, maintaining strong shot selection and rebounding control. All eyes are on the marquee duel. Grambling's Jamel Lane, averaging 15 points and 3 assists on 50% shooting, drives his team's energy. But his toughest task awaits in Milan Momcilovic, who dropped 29 points on 69% shooting and 70% from deep. A shooter nearly unstoppable once in rhythm. Tamin Lipsey leads with 18 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals, driving Iowa State's transition play. For Grambling, Devin Franklin's 14 rebounds are key to extending possessions, while Nazar Mahmoud's 4 assists will help limit turnovers. The matchup between Lane's energy and Momcilovic's precision should define the game's momentum. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Iowa State 86 winner. From a tactical view, Iowa State's advantage comes from cohesion and precision. Their 52% shooting and 19 assists reflect smooth, efficient offense, while Grambling's energy and offensive rebounding could challenge them early. However, Grambling's 15 turnovers per game are dangerous against a defense known for forcing steals. Jefferson and Momcilovic should dominate the boards, and Lipsey's defensive instincts can spark key runs. Grambling's depth adds effort, but Iowa State's structure and balance leave few flaws. If Grambling gets hot from 3, they could stay close, but sustaining that rhythm against a Big 12 defense will be difficult. Ultimately, the difference comes down to execution under duress. Iowa State's offensive balance and defensive pressure form a complete package that Grambling's early season offense likely can't unravel over 40 minutes. Expect the Cyclones to assert control from the opening stretch, leveraging pace and precision to build separation by halftime. Grambling's energy will produce flashes of resistance, but Iowa State's shot-making and defensive stability will carry the night. The Cyclones' depth, discipline, and star power prove too much, reinforcing their national ranking and sending a clear early message. This is a team built for March, not just November. Prediction: total under 142.5. Wright State Raiders versus California Golden Bears. California enters this matchup riding early season momentum and confidence, returning home to Haas Pavilion with an 88% win probability and a clear statistical edge. The Golden Bears opened their campaign with an 87-80 victory, leaning on offensive precision and poise. Wright State, meanwhile, also sits at 1-0 after an 88-37 dismantling of Franklin. A dominant showing, but one that now faces a much stiffer test on the road. With both teams undefeated, This cross-conference clash in Berkeley carries early implications for rhythm and confidence heading into November. A chance for Cal to affirm its balance in the ACC, and for Wright State to make a national statement out of the Horizon League. Cal's profile is defined by offensive rhythm and shot discipline. The Bears average 87.0 points per game on 54.2% shooting, including 72.0% from the line and 21.7% from beyond the arc. Their attack flows through John Camden, who posted 22 points on 63.6% shooting in the opener, complemented by Lee Dort's rebounding presence, 9 boards per game, and Justin Pippen's orchestration at 7 assists per contest. The Bears distribute well, recording 20 assists as a unit while keeping turnovers manageable at 14. Wright State plays with similar scoring output, 86.0 points per game, but with efficiency gaps that could matter. The Raiders shoot just 49.3% overall and 42.9% at the stripe, a critical flaw against Cal's structured defense. Their 27 assists in one outing show sharp ball movement, but their 19 steals hint at defensive aggression more than half-court consistency. The contrast in styles defines this matchup: Cal's precision and polish versus Wright State's pace and pressure. Wright State's form is strong, but untested. The Raiders have won 4 of their last 5, including a decisive 88-37 opener and several Horizon League clashes last season that showcased their ability to control tempo. Cal, though, is trending upward. Their last 5 include an opening win and 4 close competitive contests against strong programs like Stanford and Virginia Tech, signaling progress and poise under pressure. Where Wright State overwhelms lesser opponents early, Cal grinds through adversity and finishes games with balance, a trait that often separates home favorites in November. The player duel here is electric. Camden's 22 points, 63.6% field goal rate, and perfect free throw shooting give Cal a steady scorer who thrives in rhythm. His counterpart, Michael Imariagbe, anchors Wright State's attack with 13 points on 71.4% shooting, combining inside efficiency with control. Around him, guard T.J. Birch's 9 assists and Sam Alamutu's 5 steals bring tempo and edge. Yet Cal's trio of Camden, Pippen, 15 points, 7 assists, and Dort, 9 rebounds, offers a more complete threat: scoring, playmaking, and interior control in one balanced unit. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is California winner. Tactically, Cal's defense is built to absorb Wright State's pressure. The Bears' rebounding advantage, 37-52, is offset by their spacing and decision-making. Fewer turnovers, smarter shots, and better perimeter defense. Wright State must turn steals into transition points to offset their shooting inefficiency. If Cal controls the glass and tempo, Wright State's fast break lanes vanish, forcing tough mid-range looks. Bench depth also tilts toward Cal, whose rotations maintain energy and shot creation deep into the second half. In the end, efficiency wins. Cal's balance, from Camden's hot hand to Pippen's command, should hold off Wright State's chaos. Expect Wright State to push early before Cal's structure stabilizes the flow and closes strong. The Golden Bears' precision shooting and half-court control prove decisive under the Haas Pavilion lights. Prediction: total over 150.5.